All right, you guys. Here's the video. Oh, look, now it's running extra speed. Normal speed. I was about to say I didn't know how to do this, but it looks like it's now playing normal speed. So let's take a look at it really quick. All right. So now let's look at frame by frame, starting right at the finish. So I'm gonna try to do it a little bit more general. So starting here at the finish, at the release. Let me see if I can get both sides. So the first thing that I see here at the finish is the plate's kind of going a little bit of washout from Ron and Matt, a little bit of washout. Leia, really good job in keeping that blade buried all the way to the chest. Good job. Nothing too crazy, but something to keep an eye on. Then one thing that we can see too is like how, AJ, how you're leaning towards the left and your shoulders all the way up. So still a lot of the leaning. Remember that for schooling, that should be something. We're gonna see more of it. And then on the release, we get the blade off the water. Run a little bit of feathering into the water on this side. Let me check this other side. This side looks good though. Same to you, Matt. It looks pretty solid. And Leia, wonderful. And then AJ, I see a little bit of feathering into the water. This side, not that bad. Let's go to the next step. I can even see Matt. It looks like I'm gonna keep a close eye for other frames. Oops, there you go. This thing. There you go. So right here, with the hands away, body over. AJ, looks like you're still leaning towards the left a lot. In general, I can see Matt. I would say probably a little bit. The knees are not too bad because you still hold them a little bit down for a little longer than before, so that's good. But a little, like, holding them down for a little bit longer might be like, oops, would be the next step. So, oh god damn it. Y'all can make fun of me trying to like figure out this app. I'm sorry. That's why the video is going to be like probably 30 minutes. Ugh. Okay, so right here, let's start from right here. Let's start. So we were talking about the hands away, body over. So Matt right here, he would be okay right now. But as I was saying, like keeping it down and let the hands get a little bit more towards the shins would be good. Hands look, they are pretty together. Leia and Ron sitting in the center pretty well. Good job. Controlling the slide, keeping it nice and controlled. I can see Ron opening up a little too much. Work on. Matt pretty good with the rolling up early, and Leia and Ron, you're still rolling up in a decent time. Be super picky. Roll up earlier. And then AJ. The blade on port is touching the water. The blade on starboard is all the way up. We need to adjust those hands a little bit more because I don't know if you can see here. So it's like this point, like we've been talking about it, like the left, leaning to the left and definitely like falling on the left side is causing you to drop your hand. And that dropping on the hand is causing this. I cannot zoom in more. So the blade on port is touching the water, the blade on starboard is all the way skying. So this can be really disruptive. So take a screenshot of this, keep it on your brain, because again, this is what we see from the launch. And the leaning to the left side, the leaning to starboard, also needs to be a little bit more, it needs to be more consistent. Like the body in the center needs to be more consistent. Because then here what happens is like we have the blade kind of like going into the water, like kind of touching the blade, and then starboard has to do a lot of like, it's a long way for the blade to go into the water. So that's like, and of course it's going to be unstable. Entry wise, like before this catch, let me see. It's a weird angle, but I can definitely see Ron's opening the knees. I can see Leia super overreaching with the body forward. I know that you're probably trying to overcompensate, but sometimes it's better to like just sit up a little bit more and place that blade in. Your lower back is definitely going to appreciate that. And Matt, I know that this looks like there might be a little bit of overreach, but it's better than other times that I've seen you school. So keep it up. If I was super picky again, a little bit shorter stroke, a little bit more like sitting up and not letting the shoulders fall forward would be great, because again, we have to take care of these backs. Okay, we have long head season. And then I don't know if you can see Ron on starboard really well, but starboard, it actually might look that starboard is going in earlier than port. I don't know if you can see your port plate kind of like, still going in, and the leg drive's starting, and your port plate is not into the water. And it goes in a little bit slow. So we want it a little bit more agile. Like Matt and Leia here are a pretty good example. Still a little bit sharper would be great for you, Matt and Leia, but I'll take it. I'll take this, and I think that this has to be like squaring up early. Another thing that I see, Matt, now that I'm looking at it, I can see that your hand, like here, probably will like the blade a little bit closer to the water, but I think there's a lot of set issues going on. But something to be more aware next time, like if you want to be super picky. So from here, see, like when you're starting to square up, you want to kind of keep your blade a little bit closer to the water. And then again, putting the blade in and then pushing with the legs. Let's take a look at this first part of the drive. Leia, I think that this was yesterday, so we were struggling a little bit with straight. I don't know. It's hard to see because it's like, again, a weird angle, but I don't know, you can see a little bit how the arm bends a little bit, and I think it was the left arm. It's really hard to see. I'm sorry I didn't take the best video about it, but yeah, there was a little bit of the bending of the practice. Then we can see Ron. I cannot see your legs very well. Shoulders look good. A little bit of body straight up, so probably a little bit more body forward during the drive would help you out. AJ, you keep like this, like body forward. I think that you've been working on it, so that's good. But here's also a good example of like the blade that we were saying right now that I'm looking at it. Like, see how the blade on port side looks like it's not going all the way in the square, so it's going like diagonally, but in a diagonal way. So that's also another issue, okay? The blades, we were talking about the squaring up early because the blade cannot go in like this. So it needs to be right on the square. And then, so we were at the first part of the drive. Again, Matt, a little bit of the shoulders down. Could be better, but it's getting better. But again, thinking about the shoulders down definitely is going to help us out. Looks like we're a little dip on the starboard side, but again, probably from the set issues that we were having. And then AJ, same thing, a little bit of shoulders, a little bit tense. Ron, shoulders look good. Leia's shoulders look a little bit tense. Oh, god damn it. Look a little bit tense from my perspective. Let's try to see this other one. And again, AG, the leaning to the left side still happening even during the drive. Hand wise, I can only see Matt right now, but this is not the best video to watch it because I'm having set issues. So remember to keep our hands a little bit more stuck together as we drive. But that looks good. At the catch again, it looks like we're falling to port. So it's hard to see like the hands if they're even or not. And then for this angle, it's really hard to see, but there was a lot of pulling going on from most of you guys. I think that it was AG was a lot of pulling. Ron has a little bit of an opening, and Matt is getting better again, but still a bit of tension on the shoulders. So remember to keep that body forward, just if we were doing the top quarter. And then when we finish, clean, plop. See, in this one, there was a little bit of feathering into the water, Matt. I don't know if you can see it on the port side. Let me see if I do it like this. If we can see both plates. Yeah, starboard looks better, but port, it looks like, same to you, Ron, it looks like starboard blade is like right there. So yes, I think that this is most of the general stuff. If you see something else, let me know. And good job.